Hi guys, it is Thursday evening 5:30 and it's unusual for me to be online at this time, but today it's a special occasion. I am teaching my friend and co-person who's a social influencer and fantastic at what she does, Noor Anand Chawla, some yoga as well. Hi Noor, I see that you've joined. I'm waiting for your request. Perfect. Waiting for Noor to come on and join me today. So, as I was telling you guys, today is a special Thursday because I am going to be doing a
Hi,
special class. Hi, Noor. Good to see you. All
you too.
right. I was just telling everybody that today is special because I'm going to be doing some yoga with you, and we have not done yoga together in a long time. So
Yeah,
I wanted to make sure that you enjoyed the class. And guys, me and Noor had spoken earlier. I was kind of asking her for what she was looking for, and she sort of told me that I think she's just had long days, lots going on, and on and off, slight injuries, discomforts with her body. So she was looking for something more restorative, more relaxing, something to open her up without kind of pushing too far, going too fast, which is the smartest thing to do. So I thought the first and best way to entice her to come back into her yoga practice is to give her a sweet and enjoyable yoga class for relaxation. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I hope you're feeling good. Noor, just give me an idea of where you're going to be standing so that I can make sure that I can see all
and still
parts of you.
that you can see me, but basically I'm
Yeah.
going to be sitting here. I think you can
All
see me.
right.
Then I'm going to be
I can see
down
you, but
here.
Noor, I just need to make sure that I can see your feet. So
I mean,
when,
I can go slightly further back, but not too.
okay, okay.
I can
Well,
change.
yeah, in that
I think to
case,
be able
what
to
we
see
can do,
here,
yeah, I can see you
the leg
entirely
side.
except exactly. I can see your upper body and I can see all the way down to your shins, which is good enough. So what
Yeah.
we'll do is while I'm taking you through the poses, I'll just give you very detailed cues. I know that you're like a person who's very experienced with your exercise, so I can trust that you're doing this the way that it's supposed to be, and that's fine. So guys, I hope you're going to join us and enjoy the session today. Noor, at any point, if you need to let me know if you're feeling discomfort, pain, anything, and we'll stop, we'll change the posture. Otherwise, just enjoy the session. So let's get started at the top, in the center of our mats. All right. And a quick question. I'm sure you ate your food a couple of hours before, all
Yes.
digested, feeling good.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with the most simple posture, Tadasana. So your feet are going to be about hips width apart. You're going to intertwine your fingers. Take a breath. Now, as you exhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. So all I want from you here is a full body stretch with your feet flat on the ground. So you're not moving onto your toes. You're literally just reaching the arms away from your head, feeling that stretch starting from your shoulders, moving all the way through your arms. Take a nice big breath here through the nose. Exhale again through the nose. One more breath here. Inhale, stretch those arms up. Exhale. Now, Noor, I want you to find a fixed point in front of you. And with that fixed point, I want you to slowly come onto your toes. Super easy, super gentle. Just a simple movement. Staying here on your toes with your gaze fixed at a point in front of you. Let's just hold. So we often start our postures with Tadasana in yoga just because it's the nicest way to kind of get a sense of the whole body. You get a whole body stretch. You get to see if any particular parts are bothering you today. It's just the best way to do a little scan. And now to release, Noor, I want you to release the arms. As you lower the arms down, I want you to lower your heels down simultaneously so that your heels touch the ground at the same time as your arms. Bringing the arms back to your sides. Inhale and open up those arms. Exhale and lower them all the way back. So we really focus on your breath because you want to draw big inhalations in, complete exhalations. As you know, in yoga, breath is so important to release that breath and relax here. Let's take a side bend now. So bring your left arm up, palm facing up to the ceiling. I want you to stretch the arm up now by your ear. And as you exhale, I just want you to bend to the opposite direction. Now here, keep the opposite arm completely relaxed. Your head and neck are in a neutral position. So this is essentially just a side bend. You're again just exploring the movement from your sides. You're feeling the stretch starting from your hip all the way through the tops of your fingers. And because we're relaxing, we're not over-engaging anything. We're just feeling that stretch. Turn the palm out and release. Take another breath here. And exhale. And then you reach the right arm up, palm facing up to the ceiling, breathing in, stretch up, exhale, and bend in the opposite direction. So side bends really good for you. A, they release that tension in your spine. Most of the time, people spend exercise bending forwards, bending backwards, jumping up. People don't do a lot of side bends. This helps to release the tension that is there in the side of your body, as well as when you're sitting down all day, when you're hunched over a computer. Turn the palm out and release. One more breath now. Let's open up those arms again. And exhale to release. All right. Now we're going to do something for the shoulders. So bring your arms out in front of you now. Now I want you to bend at the elbows. All right. Now I want you to take your left arm and wrap it around your right. So you might have done Garudasana arms left over right. So left arm wraps over the right. Perfect. So you've done Garudasana. This is just the arms.
Yeah,
now take a breath.
Is the volume because it's a bit for me to hear. Better.
Yeah. All right. Now you're here. You're going to take a nice breath. As you exhale, I want you to lift the arms away from your chest. So the minute you lift the arms away from your chest, you'll feel that nice stretch in your shoulder blades. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Keep the rest of your body relaxed. Your belly soft, face is relaxed. Now, Noor, I want you to turn to this side so you can see me from the side. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do from here is go into a little forward bend. So keeping that nice twist in your arms, soften your knees and just relax into a forward bend. Relax your head and neck. Let your upper body get heavy. Stay here. Now, in this forward bend, you're going to feel a simultaneous release. You should feel that release, A, in your hamstrings because you've got your knees slightly bent, and in your shoulder blades because the arms are still in that nice twist. Keep your head and neck relaxed. So remember, never strain your head and neck. Always release it. Now from here, Noor, slowly stand all the way back up, bringing the arms back. Bring the arms back to your chest again. And then you release the arms and relax. Inhale here. Exhale and come face me one more time. Raise the arms out again and bend at the elbows. This time you take your right arm over the left. So the opposite arm. Nice. Now, when you start, your arms are always going to be by your chest. Turn around. Perfect. As you exhale, you lift those arms away from your chest to increase the stretch in your shoulder blades. Let me know if you're feeling this in your shoulders.
I'm totally feeling it. I'm feeling great. I know that.
Yeah. It's a fantastic way to release tightness in shoulder blades, which almost every single person today I know has. Now you take another big breath here. As you exhale, just soften your knees again. And when I say soften, I mean you don't have to overbend. Just keep them relaxed so you're not really stretching the legs. And then release your head and neck. So this is really much more relaxing. I'm not asking you to pull or push or anything. It's just letting go. So letting go of your head and neck, letting your upper body get heavy, feeling that nice stretch in your hamstrings, which is just the back of your thighs. Take another breath here. And as you exhale, slowly come all the way back up. Bring the arms back down towards your chest and slowly release the arms. Release and relax. Again, turn to face me. And one more time, let's open up the arms. Inhale and exhale. So this way you're also getting some nice arm rotation as well without really incorporating it into a separate asana. Now you bring your palms to the front of your thighs. We're going to do simple shoulder rolls from here. Again, working on the shoulders. Breathing in, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Nice big rotation. And 2. So again, keep your head neutral. Just enjoy that stretch in your shoulder blades. 3, 4, and 5. And then reverse in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Release and relax. Take a breath and exhale. All right, from here, we're going to take our attention to the lower body. So today we're going to start with ankle rotations. Again, we just want to increase and release mobility in all the joints. So that's why we're going to start with the ankles. You're going to have your hands on your hips. Right leg comes up, knee is slightly bent. Keep your face keep your gaze on a point in front of you and start circles with your ankles.
So am
3.
I bent?
Your knee is bent. And perfect. So you are literally just rotating at the ankle. And then we reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release and relax. And then you're going to switch legs. So remember how we talk about the fact that we do so much standing up. We do so many exercises and life's work standing. And we don't think about the little muscles. Ankles are those little muscles which are so important. They keep us anchored. They keep us strong. We need to make sure that we keep them nice and supple. Opposite leg comes up. 3, 4, and 5. And then reverse. So it's important to make sure wrists, ankles, elbows, knees, shoulders. These are like very key joints that you want to stay strong. 4 and 5. Release and relax. And it's those ankles that support us when we do things like downward dog, when we do Vrikshasana, when we do anything which looks fancy. It requires the strength of those little muscles. So I always pay attention to them. Now, bring your hands back to your hips. We're going to do some nice hip rotations here. So open up your hips a little wider. Now, this is specifically to release muscles in the hips and in the lower back. Again, a point where most people feel tension. So let's start slow movements. And I think we did this during prenatal yoga as well. So this is another move that you can do both during pregnancy, post, anytime. 3.
And it's fun. It's like
4,
belly dance.
yeah. And 5. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Release and relax. Now, we are going to do our first balancing posture, 1 round of Vrikshasana. And I love this pose for my relaxing yoga classes because I'll explain to you when we're in it. So you're going to lift your right foot up. The right foot is going to be against now either the thigh or the calf, as long as it's not pressed against your knee joint, because that is where you are prone to injury. Perfect. Now find that fixed point in front of you, Noor, and fold your hands in front of your heart. Perfect. Now, you can even keep your arms relaxed here. So when I teach a restorative class, I don't want people to hold their arms nice and strong. I want them to keep them relaxed, because the whole idea of Vrikshasana in this kind of a class is to center yourself. Vrikshasana is all about grounding yourself. It is literally like trying to be like a tree. So you are visualizing your leg to be the trunk of the tree, steady and strong. The toes are the roots of the tree pressing into the ground, deep roots which are steady despite any storms that are happening, and the arms are the branches. So it's a beautiful metaphor to think about why we practice this pose. It's not an aggressive pose, it's not energizing, it's rooting, grounding, centering. And slowly release the hands, release the foot. Opposite leg, bring that right leg, the left leg up. Again, against the calf or against the inner thigh, whatever works for you. Keep your gaze fixed in front of you, keep your face relaxed, and breathe. And besides being a grounding pose, Vrikshasana is wonderful to strengthen the body as well. So it brings you balance, it improves focus, concentration, and it strengthens that standing leg, the hips, the muscles in the abdominal area, and the glutes. So you get multiple benefits.
Do I need to be holding my core throughout?
Now, this is the thing. So in a restorative yoga class, I will not ask you to do that, which is why I haven't asked you. In a strength-based class or another kind of session, I might say, draw the belly in. Because if you draw the belly in, if you try it now, when you draw the belly in, immediately you get a little taller. So you see that like the belly, the body just kind of contracts entirely. And that's a wonderful way to do it as well. But it depends on what kind of session you're in. Slowly release the hands and release that foot. Take a breath, open up the chest and start to open up your feet now. Now you can bring the feet about 3 to 4 feet apart. Now again, I'm going to give you the cues since I can't see your feet, but I know that you're going to do this the correct way. You're going to take your arms out, take a breath. Now, I want you to take your left foot out 90 degrees. So the toes are pointed in this direction, away from you. Now, Noor, I want you to take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to shift only your shoulders. Perfect. Now, I want you to lean in towards that left foot and you are going to raise that opposite arm nice and high and face me. So now you're in your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. I'm going to have a look. Now, ideally, I would say if you're comfortable, you can separate your feet a little wider because I feel like you could go in for a deeper stretch. Perfect. There you go. Keep that knee straight.
This too, so clearly I have a lot of shoulders.
Pardon?
And oops, wait, oops, I'm falling.
You're feeling like you have stiffness in your legs?
So I'm saying that I am feeling it in my shoulders a lot.
Yeah, the shoulders is because your shoulders are probably stiff because you've probably been doing a lot of work, again, hunched in this position. So everybody's shoulders get super tight. And I know you have a little one, so you must be also carrying him. Take a nice breath. Come all the way up. And exhale. Both feet forward. Now, I will get you to release your arms here and take another breath in and open up the arm. And exhale, bring them back. Now, again, the difference between this class and another kind of session would be I would ask you to keep your arms steady the whole time. So it gives you a challenge for the arms as well. Take your right foot out 90 degrees now. Inhale. As you exhale, just shift the shoulders and lean in towards that right foot now. So the opposite arm comes up. Now, I see that in this arm, your mobility is much better because your arm is much straighter. When you were practicing on the other side, it was quite clear that I could see that it was a little more uncomfortable for you to bring the arm all the way up. So you can see that on your right side, the shoulder stiffness and the shoulder blades are a little tighter, which is absolutely normal, like we discussed that day. That imbalances in the body, one side being a little more tight, being a little stiffer is normal. Inhale and come all the way up. Exhale, both feet forward, release the arms. Again, take a break. Breathe in and open up the chest. Exhale and bring the arms back. Now, let's do a round of warrior two. Again, a wonderful pose to release tension in the body, but also to stimulate strength. So you are going to take your left foot at 90 degrees again. Turn to your left. This time, I want you to bend that left knee. Now, Noor, I can see you. I can see you.
Perfect. Yeah, okay, better.
Perfect. Arms come out. Turn to the left. Bend the knee. Now, I want you to make sure that your knee does not bend beyond your ankle. So, make sure that you're looking down to make sure that knee does not extend beyond your ankle. If you need to separate your feet wider, if you feel like you're not getting a stretch, you can separate the feet wider. If you feel like there's already a stretch, stay here. Hold. Breathe. Now here in warrior two, you're going to feel the stretch. Inner thighs, upper thighs, outer thighs, and then beyond your knees into your calves. You should be feeling nothing in your knees. So please make sure that you're fine on the knees.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
I'm going to take
now,
my socks.
1 sec. No worries. Yeah, socks and yoga is always a bit of a tricky combination. While you do that, I'm going to wipe myself down because it is so humid in Delhi. It's killing me, the outdoor heat. All right. Now, bend at the knee and hold. We're just going to take another breath here. And now as you exhale, Noor, straighten that knee. Bring that knee back to being straight. Turn the toe back towards me. And you're going to turn your right foot out. Now you turn to your right. Exhale, bend at the right knee. Again, just make sure you're checking that your knee is not beyond your ankle. Perfect. So, like I was saying, you will feel this inner thighs, outer thighs, glutes, calves, and all the muscles in the feet are fully engaged. It's an amazing strengthening, toning body movement for your lower body. Take another breath. And as you exhale, slowly release that knee, both feet facing forward, release the arms. So this is literally the hardest pose we're going to do today. Take a full breath in. Inhale. And exhale. Because one little bit of a strengthening move I wanted to add in just to give your body that little challenge. Now, both feet are going to be facing forward. Noor, we're going to do a twist and then a bend. Bends are always relaxing. Turn your left, turn towards the left. So you rotate the arms, then you take your right hand towards your left foot and the opposite arm goes up. Perfect. Now I want you to look up at that arm. Yeah. And just breathe. So again, don't force that arm. Go up to your comfort level. Take another breath here. Wonderful. Now from here, exhaling, come all the way back up, Noor. All the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, rotate to the right, left hand to the right foot, and opposite arm up. Now you will see that difference in mobility in both arms. And again, although this is a bend, it's a forward bend, you're feeling it in the legs, but there's a strong connection to the shoulders as well. Take a nice breath and come all the way back up to the center. And as you exhale, release those arms one more time. Open up the arms. Inhale. Exhale and relax. All right. Now, from here, we are going to take our hands behind our backs. You're just going to intertwine your hands lightly. So no pulling, no forcing. The arms are going to be relaxed for the next set of movements. You're just holding them here. Now, you're going to take your left foot out 45 degrees. So not the whole 90, halfway. You turn to your left. And here, I just want you to relax your head and neck. Lean down towards that knee. Keep your arms relaxed. So primary stretch is in that leg, towards that left leg. So you are feeling it in your hamstrings. You are feeling it in your calves, mainly in those hamstrings. Take another breath and come all the way back up to the center. Exhale, both feet facing forward. Turn the right foot out. Turn to the right now. As you exhale, bend towards that right knee. Again, you don't have to worry about making contact with your knee. As long as you're getting the stretch in your legs, that's all you want. To feel the stretch and to stay here for a couple of breaths. One more breath. Exhale and come all the way back up. Perfect. Both feet facing forward. Now we're going to do a nice wide leg forward bend. So keeping your feet at this distance, all you're going to do is relax your head and neck. Lean forward, keep your arms where they are, and hold. And here, you will feel the stretch in your legs, in your lower back. And here now, Noor, you can even release the arms. See if you can bring your palms or your forearms down to the ground. If you need to open up your feet a little wider, go ahead and do that. Again, listen to your own body today. See what feels good and do that. Keep your face relaxed the whole time. Perfect. Take one more full breath here. And as you exhale, slowly now, I want you to come all the way back up. So to come up, take one hand to one hip. So left hand to the left hip, right hand to the right hip. So you've got support. And then come all the way up. Perfect. All right, we are done with our standing postures. Now, ideally, I would have taken you down through the postures, but since I can't see you, I didn't want to take a chance with that. So now I'm going to wait. You can readjust your camera if you need to, and we'll come to the floor.
You can see me, right?
I need to see your full knees. So if you can back up a little bit.
You down here.
Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Yes. All right. Perfect. So now, Noor, from here, we're going to do a little side bend. Again, just to open up the sides, but also to give you a nice stretch in your Vajrasana.
Just
No
adjust.
problem. And I think as I came close to the screen, I just saw, I think it was your mom that joined. So hi, Auntie. I have not seen you in a long time, but lovely to have you with us. All
What did
right.
she say?
I saw your mom. I think she waved, but I see her or she said hello.
Live session.
Okay. Okay, let's do a little side bend now. So already we're sitting in Vajrasana, which is a fantastic posture, also releasing and relaxing, and great to practice post meals, which I'm sure you already know. Most people know this. But basically, if you sit in this pose after you've eaten for about 20 minutes, it helps for efficient digestion and helps prevent little like that pooch that we can get after eating big meals.
But
All right.
20 minutes in this pose, it hurts. So what to do?
Trust me, you know, everything, it just comes with practice. After a little while, you won't even realize it and you'll be sitting and like talking like this without even realizing it. It's just taking it one step at a time. All right. Let's bring the left hand down. Right arm comes up. Inhale. As you exhale, let's bend to the left. Now, Noor, all you need to do in this pose is keep an eye on your heels, which means make sure that you are sitting evenly on the left and the right heel. You should not be shifting your body weight from either side. What does this do? It engages your pelvic floor. Turn the palm out and release. So it's a wonderful way, because you're engaging the pelvic floor, you're actually engaging deep abdominal muscles here as well. Now bring the left arm up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend. Because a lot of people, when they do this bend, they end up lifting. So they don't realize, but you're taking your body weight off. If you keep your body weight evenly distributed, you get the benefit of the stretch and that little pelvic strength as well. Turn the palm out and release. Take another breath in here and exhale. And now I will let you get out of your Vajrasan and we can move on to our hands and knees. So now I want you to come into your tabletop position. Perfect. You are now ready to practice your cat-cow. I'm going to give you the cue. So I want to make sure knees are hips width apart. Tops of the feet are flat on the ground. Palms are shoulders width apart. Perfect. Now, from here, take a nice inhalation and arch your back. I'm watching you. Very nice. Exhale, round the shoulders and back. Scoop your belly up towards your spine. Excellent. You should feel that release in the upper and mid back. Another breath in, arch the back. Round the shoulders and neck. Feel the release in the lower back. Exhale, chin to the chest, round the shoulders. Draw the belly in. Lovely. One last time. Inhale, neck up, chin up. Arching the back. So always take a full breath. Take your time with this posture. Exhale, round the shoulders and back. Draw the belly up and towards the spine. And come back to your neutral position, which means your back is flat. This is your neutral position. All right, we are just going to do some simple movements to work on the glutes and to release and strengthen those muscles as well, Noor. We're going to do a combination of tiger pose and hydrant today. You probably have done some of these movements in other exercises. So all you're going to do is lift that left knee off the ground, or your right knee is going to come up so I can see it. Your toes are going to be pointed up to the ceiling. You just take that knee up, bring it down, but don't let it touch the ground, and then out. And that's one movement. So knee goes up, up, down, out. Now out towards me.
Okay, out is like this?
Yes. So don't straighten the leg.
Okay.
Perfect. So Noor, see what I'm doing. We are going up, we are coming down, we are opening, and we're coming back.
Okay, so on the side.
Up. Yes. Like a dog. It's called hydrant because it's exactly what a dog does when it needs to be, basically. So take that foot up. Let's do 5. Take the toes up. Bring it down. Open to hydrant. 1. And up. Down. Out. 2. Up. Down. Out. 3. 2 more. Excellent. Up. Down. Out. 4. Last one. Up. Down, out, and 5. Fantastic. So the reason why we combine 2 movements is because we have so many muscles in our glutes. You want to strengthen all the different muscles. Now we'll shift to the opposite leg. Okay. Fantastic. You did it right. And I know you could feel the burn. So it burns your butt. It is exactly, it's meant to sculpt and to increase strength in this foundation area, which is so important for all of us. So now you lift the right leg. Knee comes up, down, out, and back. Perfect. 2, down, out, and back. 3, down, out, and back. 4, down, out, and back. Last one. 5, down, out, and back. Rest in child's pose. Stretch the arms away from your body. Come to sit on your heels. Relax your head and neck. Child's pose to release the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the muscles in the lower back, the hips. It's a full body relaxation. Stay here for a couple of breaths. You doing okay, Noor?
Yes, perfect.
Perfect. All right. Now from here, I'm going to do only relaxing, only releasing postures with you. So we are just going to lift our heads up now. Press down with your palms. Now, Noor, I want you to tuck your toes in and lift the knees up and press back to your downward facing dog. So one inversion, downward dog is actually an inversion. It's meant for, so inversions, as I told you last time, it's actually meant to be anti-aging. It's a wonderful way to release the entire body though as well. Downward dog releases your hips, your back, your shoulders, your legs.
From here, we're going to do our pigeon pose. So Noor, I want you to take your left knee and bend it. Release that foot. Bring the left shin to the ground. Release the right foot and release the right leg. Stretch it all the way back. Now from here, you can rest either on your forearms or you can stretch the arms away from you. So whatever works for you today. If you have tight shoulders and you want to stretch the arms, stretch the arms. If you feel like you just want to rest on your forearms folded, that's fine too. So the beautiful thing about pigeon is that you do what works for you that day. Lovely. And of course, pigeon primarily opposed to release the hips. And all of us, women, men, everybody today has a lot. We have hip mobility problems. We have tight hips because we spend so much time just sitting in cars and desks and not moving our hips enough. We don't dance either. So I really blame a lot of that on no dancing or less dancing than we used to do. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale and exhale. Now, to release from here, Noor, all you have to do is lift your head and neck. Press down with your palm. Tuck the toes of that right foot in. Lift the knee off. Once that knee is off, you bring your left leg to meet your right. Come back to your down dog. Full breath. Exhale now. Bend the right knee. Release that foot. Bring the shin down to the ground, opposite side. And relax in your pigeon. And what I was saying about the hips is that, interestingly enough, they say now more and more that our stress is stored more in the hips than in the muscles of the shoulders and neck, as previously theorized. So actually, a lot of people feel that when you do more deep hip releases, the better you feel, which is why we incorporate a lot of hip releases in yoga, but especially in the relaxing, in the restorative classes. Now take another breath here and slowly lift your head and neck. Lift the arms, bring your palms down. Now to release from here, Noor, all you need to do is take that left leg and just bring it back up. You don't even have to come into your down dog. You can literally come up. Or if you're already in down dog, bend the knees, rest in child's pose, stretch, and slowly come all the way up to your seated position. Now, from here, Noor, last few postures, forward bends, my favorite way to end the session. So you're going to stay where you are. You're going to extend your right leg, bend your left leg at the knee. The right leg extended, your toes are flexed in towards you. This is Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Your arms extend up and you exhale, lean forward, relax your head and neck. Perfect. So all forward bends are in their nature relaxing and restorative. The whole idea of a forward bend is to surrender because it visually looks as like a surrender as well, right? You are relaxing, you are releasing, you are letting go. So it's also metaphorically letting go of the ego. You are not fighting with your body, you are surrendering to it. Inhale and come all the way back up and switch legs. Left leg extended, right leg bent. So I love to think about these things even when I'm practicing because I feel like it really adds to.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Technology. So your left leg was extended, toes are flexed in, and you lean forward. Relax the head and neck. And notice the difference between the left and right side of your body today. Slowly release and come up to sit. Last movement in this forward bend series. Both legs extended, toes flexed in towards you. One round of Paschimottanasana. Arms come up nice and high. As you exhale, you lean forward. Relax your head and neck. Don't worry about getting to your toes or wherever you're reaching. As long as you're able to relax the arms, stay here. Focus on the stretch. Focus on the stretch that you're getting through your legs. And of course, secondary stretch here will also be felt in your lower back, in your shoulders, and your arms. So it's a wonderful whole body stretch. And slowly release. Come all the way up. Perfect. From here, Noor, I want you to sit facing me. Let's do one round of our Ugrasana, our wide leg forward bend now. So legs are apart, your toes are flexed in towards you. Now you start with your left leg, bring your hands to rest on top of your thigh. And now with your hands resting on your left thigh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. You're going to slide the hands down, you're going to relax your head and neck. So you're going to feel the stretch in the inner thigh of that leg. And slowly come up and switch sides. Now, because we've got a limited time, I'm holding only for a little bit. But forward bends, you can hold as long as you like, as long as they feel good. Release your head and neck and stay. Ideally, you should try and hold each pose 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You'll feel like it really helps you when you hold for that long. Come back to the center. One final movement. Hands start on your shins now. You know the drill because you've done this with me. Lean forward, relax your head and neck. Release the arms between your legs. Don't push or force the body. Just stay. Breathe. Focus on your exhalations. Focus on releasing the upper body as much as you can. All of the stretch is coming from your lower body, your inner thighs. And slowly lift your head and neck. Walk your hands back towards you. From here, one round of seated butterfly pose. So the soles of the feet are pressed together here. You are holding on to your feet. You're sitting up nice and tall with your inhalation, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, you allow your hips to open. Again, no pushing or forcing. Just keep your eyes closed and focus on that stretch. And slowly release. All right, from here, taking the next couple of minutes, the last few minutes, to lie down on the back before we end our session today, Noor. Take a side movement first. Always start from the side, remember, so you don't strain your back, and then lie down flat on the back. Now, with yourself flat on the back, I want you to bring your feet hips width apart. Knees are pointed up to the ceiling. Perfect. Arms are by the side of your body. You're going to do one round of bridge pose. Setu Bandhasan. Lifting the torso up towards the ceiling, your hips go up, your chest comes towards your chin, your face is relaxed. So Setu Bandhasan or bridge pose is a wonderful way to stabilize the spine. Lift your hips a little higher, Noor. There, perfect. Now I can see, is this because of the back that it's bothering you slightly, or are you okay?
I am shaking.
A little nervous about it? Take your time, don't force yourself.
My back is a little weak, so.
Okay, no worries. So for you, you should then make sure that you add this into your workout because it's a wonderful way to strengthen the back very safely. Slowly release the upper back, then the mid back, take your time, and the lower back is the last thing that releases. Now take a big breath in and exhale. Now, Noor, I want you to bring your arms out into your T position. Arms out by the side of your body. Perfect. No, keep the knees bent. We're going to do a nice little stretch to release your spine. Keeping the knees bent, I want you to turn your knees to the left and your head to the right. Spinal twist. So you can keep the knees apart. So if you separate the knees, see how that feels. There we go. It changes the stretch when the knees are apart. It changes it when the knees are stacked. And then there are even more variations. Today we're going to go with this one. So deep reclining spinal twist, again, fantastic way to release and relax the body, perfect way to end the day, and it's a detoxifying movement for the body, for all the muscles and all over the reproductive and abdominal muscles. Come back to the center, inhale. As you exhale, turn to the opposite side. So now you're taking the legs to the right and your head to the left. Lovely. Stay here. And once again, notice the difference between the left and right side of your body. Inhaling, come all the way back to the center. One last posture today, Noor. From here, I just want you to bring the soles of your feet together and separate your knees. So reclining butterfly pose. Perfect. Now your hands are going to rest on your hip bones and your back is going to relax completely. This is my favorite restorative pose to end with. I feel like it's really beneficial for the whole body. Relax.
from here, keep the eyes closed, gently draw the knees back together, turn to lie down on your side, and slowly come up to sit. Coming up to sit, let's just do a quick round of 3 rounds of Om chanting or humming sound to end our session, and then we can have a little discussion before we finish. So your eyes are closed. Take a big breath in. Exhale completely. Now, after the next breath, on the exhalation, we're going to chant or make a humming sound, whatever you're more comfortable with. Breathe in. Inhale. Last breath in. Gently rub your palms together and slowly cup your eyes. And that was the end of our session. So let me know what you thought. I hope you enjoyed it. You were fantastic.
Fabulous. Very relaxing. A bit rushed, but it's an Insta live. What to do?
No. Yeah, I mean, if it was a personal session or a session where I had a little bit more time, I would have probably taken a little bit longer. And of course, in personal sessions, so I still do my Shavasana. So I take people into that deep relaxation. But with Insta Live, it's a little bit difficult to actually do that and not know how many people have left the screen and walked away. So with this, I kind of end in a different way. But I hope you feel, good. Yeah. I'm glad. So
during, and as I said, I could feel the stretch. I really needed the stretch. The thing is, you're right. I'm sitting on my laptop all day, and so I need joints are really holding a lot of tension right now.
Yeah. So even if you just incorporate like 4 or 5 movements on your own, into your morning and evening routine, just add that in. And that, like, between us, I can easily tell you what to do. So even if you don't have time, you literally, I'm trying to work on like 5-minute yoga, for people who are too busy to move.
Totally do that. I mean, please, I'm begging.
Yeah. I'll think of something, because I think there's so many people like you who genuinely would love to be able to do it, but just don't have the emotion, the physical or the mental energy, because by the end of the day, they've just got so much going on that it's just not possible to now bring yourself to the mat and start moving, which is human. So I'm going to work on something. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, Diya, this was awesome. Thank you.
We'll do it again. We will do it again.
As much as I can. I realize you're not saving your sessions as IGTVs, and that's why I can't do it later, because it's sometimes difficult for me to join you at 5:30.
Yeah, you know what I do? I typically save them for about 24 to 48 hours tops, and then I take them off, because combination of stuff.
I'll do it whenever possible.
Yeah. And now, that we've done the restorative yoga, I used to do a session more often. Maybe I'll start doing once in a couple of weeks, just restorative yoga, so people can follow that as well, because it's a different kind of session.
Even if we are working out at home, like when I used to go for it, whatever, because we're not going to the gym, we are not stretching. And I can tell you this is that I have. Obviously, all our muscles are clamped up. So you can do a session once every week.
Fantastic. So one of these days you come and check it out, or do it post whenever you're free and give me your feedback. I'd love to hear it.
Find everybody of the timings.
No. The live, well, tomorrow's the next one, 5:30, same place, same time. Thank you so much. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30. The session is called Yoga for Life, because the whole idea, like I was telling you, I want people to leave feeling like they worked on their, on their core, but also opened up their bodies and did everything. Because I don't want people to say, okay, I need to do this, but I didn't get that in the class. So the idea is to give everything, add a little bit of everything. So I hope I see you in one of them soon. Thank you. Lots of love. Have a great evening. Let me know how you feel tomorrow morning. It's always important the next day. Take care.
But good ones.
And guys, please follow Noor on Noor Anand Chawla. Everybody knows she's like this amazing lady of all kinds of skills, and she blogs about them. So she talks about movies, about food, about clothes, and her makeup is flawless, by the way. Like, sometimes I look at it, I'm like, seriously, how did you teach yourself to do this? It's amazing. I don't have half the patience or the ability to do it, but really follow her for all things interesting. I love what you've done with it. I think it's fab. Please keep up the good work. keep putting interesting stuff out because I keep looking at it. And you know, I love your body beautiful. So please definitely don't stop that conversation. It's so important for women to talk about it, and moms, and, you know, to keep reminding all of us that we are good as we are and we should embrace the skin we're in. So thank you, Noor, so much.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, Diya.
Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session today. It was different, but I really enjoyed myself. Let me know if you liked it, and I will try and figure out more ways to do stuff like this for you guys. And in the meantime, don't forget, tomorrow we've got Yoga for Life. Same time, 5:30, again an Insta Live. And this weekend, I think we will be doing something on Sunday. So keep watching for updates. I will probably plan some kind of a interesting Surya Namaskar flow on Sunday evening. So take care. Lots of love. Stay strong. Stay well. Stay healthy.